Let's do some distance. Welcome to Up on Your Left. Tips and techniques for trail riding, brought to you by the Bicycle Travelogue Channel. I'm Sunlight Player. In this series, I'll be sharing helpful information to enhance your bicycling enjoyment. This episode's topic, bike training. With me today, YellowButterfly67
Hello.
and Zeal Aspen.
How you guys doing?
Welcome. What about some of the training that you've done? Now, we, as viewers, because we're viewers too, we remember and enjoyed that Fairmount Park loop that you did.
Yeah.
Now that was what was it? You called that like a time trial in high intensity cardio?
Yeah, it was more of a time trial. Trying to
Yeah,
get
tell
my,
those guys about that.
My top time.
Okay. You had your road bike for that one, right?
Yeah, I had my road bike. I was
Okay.
working on the mountain bike because that's too much.
It's a paved trail, why not, you know?
Too much effort.
Zip along, that's right.
When I was filming the video for my Fairmount Loop YouTube video, I was trying to work on my time trialing skills. My best time around the loop, which is about an 8-mile trip, is about 15, maybe about 10 minutes.
Really?
10 minutes going around 28 miles an hour.
Wow.
So I'm really pushing it.
That was quick.
I'm pushing myself. So
Yeah, that's fast.
but then again, I had obstacles in the way and people. So
Yeah.
I like what you did with the video though, you know? If you guys didn't see it, check his channel out. It's Zeal's Video Dump. And I love that title, right? And on that, you sped the film up. So he sped the film up and then overdubbed some music on there. So it's very enjoyable to watch. It's like, you know, it's like, yeah, I mean, it looks like a cardio workout, the way you sped that up. That was brilliant. Yeah, I love that, you know, that was great. Take stock in yourself as far as a rider, okay? If you have certain weaknesses, whether it's cardio or distance, you're working on all those things, but concentrate on your weaknesses, because basically, as you eliminate those weaknesses, you're just going to all around become a strong rider.
Exactly.
You know, if let's say cardio, you maintain, you get up to a certain level, like pace of like 18 miles an hour, let's say, but damn, I can only maintain it for a quarter mile. Well, you keep working on it. Get to that speed and try to maintain it for a longer and longer stretch, and you're working your cardio. Next thing you know, your cardio is very strong, and you pretty much eliminated a weakness. So all you have left, you just become a strong rider.
tell everyone here how you were when you first started riding, because I know not everybody starts off, oh, I'm okay, I can do all this and everything, I'm perfect.
Oh, okay.
Not
Yeah.
everyone was like that.
Right. Well, when you and I started, we started in June of '07, and we were both overweight, out of shape, didn't eat right. And when we started bicycling, I think the very first ride was like 6 miles.
If that.
Yeah, and my legs were weak and rubbery. And I was like, okay, that was good. That was good. But I loved it. I loved the trail. And I said, I'm in. This is it. I'm going to start doing this. It was a lot of fun. And we started riding on the other side of the river here, on the Delaware Canal, from Black Rock Road Recreation Area in Yardley, Pennsylvania, up to Washington's Crossing, Pennsylvania, which round trip is 12 miles.
12 miles.
Yes, it's 6 up, 6 back. And back then,
We thought we were doing
we thought, hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And we remember we had the brochure for the Delaware Canal, and on the other side had a map. And we remember looking at the whole map and where we'd start at Black Rock. And we remember looking up on the map all the way to New Hope, and we're thinking, oh yeah, eventually we'll go all the way to New Hope, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We got there much quicker than we ever thought possible.
Definitely, yeah.
You know, personally myself, started with Yellow Butterfly in June, 12 miles, round trip, whole entire ride, to October that same year. I did my first 60-mile bike ride.
Yeah,
That's far.
that is.
That
Yeah,
is very
it was a
far.
challenge. It was tough. I did it on a whim. It was rather unprepared, and my legs killed me at the end. But hey, I did it. You know,
Right.
I did it. So
And that just builds on your whole confidence too.
Exactly. I was
When
gonna-
you
good word,
push yourself
confidence.
like that,
Yeah.
and you do it, and it's just like, oh my God, if I can do that, well, what else can I do? And it pushes you to try farther and faster.
Yeah.
It just
Push the
builds and
limit.
builds.
Go the extra mile.
that's
Exactly.
right. Yeah, I mean that 60-mile bike ride was a challenge ride, and it actually started a bit of a tradition. Okay, within the first 2 or 3 seasons of riding, it was like a fall tradition for my fall challenge. Unfortunately, my ride lengths got so long that the fall was not a good time.
The days
so,
are too short
right.
for the long
So in
rides.
2009, I had to do a summer tradition. But anyway, let's get back to the fall. When I got done that 60 miles, I said to YellowButterfly67, okay, I did it, it was good. I am not ready to do this on a regular basis. However, what I want to do, next year, I want that to become my long ride. Like on weekends where I'm off, I want that ride to become more of a consistent thing. And you know what?
That's more of a long-term goal, right?
Yeah, it was.
Exactly.
It wasn't a short term, it was a long term for the following season. I want my challenge ride for that fall to become next year's regular long ride. And you know what? It did. It did. I made it happen. With determination and confidence and a support structure, you just set your goals and your discipline and make it happen.
Exactly.
You know, let's do some distance. And you know what? You do it. You get it done. So what did I do? I started doing those 60-mile rides, and at that fall of 2008, my fall challenge was an 80-mile ride. I did that 80-mile ride easier because I was already by that point more conditioned for bicycling. And it was only another 20 miles. I did that route, I wouldn't say easy, but it was nowhere near as difficult as the last year, the 60. So what did I do? I said to her, I said, okay, good, that was a success. And now, for the following year, I want that 80-miler to become my regular long ride.
Right.
Well, guess what happened? It did.
It did.
It did. In 2009, 80 miles became my regular long ride on my days off. My challenge ride, I knew at that point, losing the light, days were too short in the fall, so I said to her, it needs to be changed to a summer challenge ride. So in July of 2009, I rode on the Delaware Canal. Actually, no, I rode from my house in Lower Bucks County in the Levittown area. I got on the Delaware Canal to Washington's Crossing, crossed over to New Jersey on the D&R Trail, rode up past here, and rode all the way to Frenchtown, and from Frenchtown I crossed back over to Pennsylvania,
Right.
and rode the trail all the way to Easton. And it was like 60, I forget, like 63. Anyway, long story short, when I got back down to my house, it was 122.3. It was actually, I actually killed 2 birds with 1 stone. It was my first century ride,
Right.
but it was a century plus, you know?
Yeah.
So I did 100, but I actually did 122.3. From my driveway back to my driveway, 122.3. And that was great, you know, achieving that goal was great. And in 2010, because I actually had to do it on YouTube, my first 150-mile ride, I decided I was going to ride from my house all the way to Easton, and then at Easton, access the Lehigh Canal, and ride that all the way to Allentown and back. So that added another 30-some miles. So from my driveway back to my driveway was 150.9, so it was almost 151 miles. It took all day. I started at 4 a.m., got back at 9 a.m. PM, sorry. Shot 20 clips on that during that whole entire ride, edited them down, put them up on the channel. You know, and I almost didn't do that. You know, it was the night before. I said to you, it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Well, I set my alarm clock for 3 o'clock in the morning. I got up and something told me, you know what, Sonny, you gotta do it. It's your first 150-mile bike ride. You only get one first. What are you gonna do? Film the second one? So it's like, nah. So I filmed it, you know, and I never done that before, you know. I'm not a public speaker. You know, started off a little camera shy, and so I did those clips, you know, and I'm proud. I'm proud of myself that I did that. I documented that, and I started something, you know, and that kind of started the Bicycle Travelogue Channel, you know, documenting the rides, inspiring people into bicycling, you know. So it's like a means to fulfillment, you know, because out there on the trail, you know, that's the good stuff, you know. You know, life is as beautiful as you make it. What kind of goals do we have right now? You know, I mean, what I personally want to get into next year possibly is some touring. You know, I definitely want to do some touring. Yeah. And you were saying something about doing some more training and actually achieve your first century ride?
Yes, that's my goal for this summer.
This summer, ooh, good.
Hope to get my first century ride in.
First century ride, 100 miles for Yellow Butterfly, awesome. Well, we'll make it happen, won't we, Z?
Yeah,
we'll get you out there on the trail. You got to train, you can do it. Yeah, yeah. Z, what kind of goals you got for this season or next season? You got any short-term or long-term goals you want to mention?
Long-term goals, I'm going to try and get my first century ride in.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
We did that one 80-mile ride, but it wasn't quite the century, so.
Yeah.
20 miles, you can do it.
Yeah,
you can do it. Keep doing what you're doing. Remember, frequency. All you got to do is just get out there. Get on your bike, get out there on the trails. Don't kill yourself, but challenge yourself, okay? You know, nobody wants to be calling 911, you know what I mean? So you just want to challenge yourself. You know yourself better than anyone else as far as how you can do that. So be creative, keep it fun, and that's basically it. Keep it fun. I'm gonna get these guys on the trail. After this, we're gonna do some riding.
Yeah, we're gonna do some riding, but you know what?
Yeah?
I wanna race you.
What?
Yeah, you can't beat me. There's no way you can beat me.
All right, you want a shot at the title, huh?
Yeah, I want a shot at the title. You can't beat me.
Yeah, you want to race the old man?
Yeah.
No, all right. So you think that? What do you guys think? You think we should race?
Definitely.
Let's take a vote.
on,
Can't hear you. What?
What louder?
You think we should race? All right.
I think they said yes.
You got it. We're gonna race.
Bring it on. Bring it on. I want your A game.
No.
Bring it on, man. Here we go. Race time. All right. You got it.
All right, I drop my hands. You guys go. Go. Here they come. It's gonna be a close one, I think.
Nice try, dude.
Nice try. What do you mean nice try? There was no
won.
try. No, you didn't win. I won.
No,
oh, man, you didn't have a chance.
No. You better check. My tire was ahead of yours, man.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
Slip your tires on.
No, you better.
All right, that's it.
You better check.
We're going to the tape.
You need glasses, buddy.
So the race was a tie, right, guys?
Yeah. Well, I hope you find this information helpful.
I want to thank you for tuning in.
And maybe we'll see you on the trail.
Is this thing still working? I know I won that race.